Parashat Toldot presents us with some of our most ethical and moral challenges since the Torah cycle began. Esau comes home. Day of hunting. He's exhausted. He's starving. We know the feeling. You come home ravenous. You open the cupboards. You want to grab food just to feel better. And his sneaky twin brother decides to play a game. I'll give you the food if you sell me the birthright. What on earth? This is supposed to be Yaakov, whose quality is emet, his truth. And for those who like a more halachic engagement with the text, we have a principle that you cannot sell something that doesn't yet exist. The birthright was not yet in existence. No one had died for anything to be inherited. So either if you take the halachic approach or the moral and ethical approach, this Sedra really ought to challenge us. It's a bit awkward really, isn't it? The hero of our people is being rather sneaky. So there's really many different approaches to understanding it. Some that leave you scratching your head and wondering, really, this is an ethical approach? But there's some other approaches that are really fascinating that I only just discovered this week. Suggesting that Yaakov and Esau they were brothers. It wasn't a serious attempt to manipulate a starving guy to sell his birthright, because if you look at the story and what's the evidence that the brothers are just playing a game. When Rivka tells Yaakov to go in, he doesn't say, Mom, chill, relax, it's mine anyway. When he goes in front of his dad, he doesn't say, listen, Dad, here's your food, but the truth is, Esau sold me the rights to this. So, no, I'm Yaakov, I'm just coming to collect on a deal that we made. And no, he never references it. So what was going on? Suggestion is that they were playing a game, but the Torah is revealing something in this game far more fundamental. What are you prepared to sacrifice in life for something else? Clearly the legacy of Abraham, the legacy of Yitzchak was really not that important to Esau. And regardless of his starvation, if it had been important, he would have fought for it. We fight, we demand what we think is important. Yaakov here in the Torah is showing us that Yaakov really wanted this. This was something important to him. This was something on his mind. And if the midrashic reading of the story is accurate in terms of this was the day that Abraham died, then the only thing in the whole world that Yaakov was thinking about is, how can I continue the journey that my grandfather started? Esau wasn't interested. And so this reflects back on us. What would we fight for? What would we give away for a bowl of lentils? And whenever you're in a situation where you're throwing away something that you know to be important, for something that you recognize in calmer moments to be less important, just say red lentils. Shabbat shalom.